Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome to yet another episode of Let's Make Learning Fun. I don't know, I just made that up. Anyway, just welcome, and I'm happy to make another video on a suggestion that was how to make learning fun. Uh, and a very boring topic for many kids, that's history. Yay! How to make that fun. Now, I have some really amazing techniques. I'm sure, you might be having some more interesting or fun things, yeah? You can share that with me. It's always good to learn something new because I love learning and I hope you all love learning too. So, there you go, history. Okay, how do you go about history? A, don't just stick to textbooks. Go out and read more when you come to a topic in history. It could be from encyclopedias, it could be from the internet, it could be through interesting videos about certain historical events. Go out there and explore, and then you will understand history. History for me is not just about dates, but you should be able to relate to things, that certain things have happened and how they have affected or they have played the role in shaping our lives or what we are today, why certain things are happening today. We get these answers in the history in the past. So that's history for me. But we have at the end of the day a paper to answer, and some or many, I don't know, that would be controversial, but some kids or many kids dread studying history, and I don't want that to happen. I think history is such a lovely and fantastic subject that and we shouldn't look at it as a subject. History is what we are today. So let's dive deep into history. Okay, now I have certain very simple techniques. Remember the box method that I had shown for spellings, and which you could use even for maths? You can use that for history. I'll tell you how. Okay, let me change the camera mode. Okay, so how you can use the square method, the box method for learning history? What you do is you can write the date, okay, the date here, maybe say 1857, and maybe 1945, and then maybe write here India, and then maybe write here the world, what was happening in the world. And then make your children ask them, what happened in India in 1857? What happened in India in 1945? And what was happening in the world in 1857 and or in the 1945? What happens in this is that the kids understand that when certain things were happening in India, there was something else that was happening in the world, which was probably affecting India, or the certain things that were happening in India were affecting the world. For a bit older kids, you can maybe, instead of just writing world, you can even specifically write some countries, maybe France, maybe Britain, England, yeah. So you can write things, Germany, Japan, US. What was happening in these countries during these years? If these years are important in history, if you can even dig deeper and give some specific dates, write specific dates, and then start to dig deeper into why and what was happening. So I always feel history needs to be learned simultaneously. There's one more thing I would like to show you. Give me a sec. I will just open the surprise. Ta-da! Yes, this is a world map. And I feel that if we teach our children history with a world map, it's fun. Because it wasn't that history was happening only in this part or this part, or I'm studying only this part. History is happening all across. And there are events which are overlapping each other, which are happening simultaneously. And how do we make the kids understand that? It's through this. So what I've done is I have this world map here, and I've put these post-its, and I've written the things in short, what was happening when. So for example, if you see here, there's, just a minute, are you able to see? I hope. So this is cultivation of wheat and barley, discovery of copper, 6000 BC, and it is which country here? There's something underneath it. Okay, there's Rigveda, Rigveda, the way you pronounce it, 1500, first book, Hinduism, scriptures. Okay, so basically what happens here is, this is the area that this took place, Indus Valley, India, Pakistan, then, oops, just a minute, Mesopotamia, birth of Zarathustra, 660. So what I've done again here is the color. So the light pink is for the ancient history, then comes the green, then comes the blue, then comes the yellow, is how the color has evolved in our book or the map or the learning. Okay, so that's how you do it, you know. So here it's Bronze Age I've written, then here it's the rise of Babylon, then 73 BC, slaves revolt in Rome. This is Julius Caesar. Meanwhile, here it's Taoism, and 215 Great Wall of China was built. And then here in Japan, there was civilization in Japan who invaded from China and Korea. So then there is here something Indonesian settlement in Malay Peninsula. Basically the kids start to understand that a lot of things happen together. And here are some poets Homer, 850, and then there is Battle of Marathon, 490. So when you put it all here, you know, what happens is it's easier for them to understand and relate to things, because a lot of events happen simultaneously. So you can try this method. It worked for us, and my son loves history, and now he reads more on it. So, but initially when I wanted to introduce this subject to my child, we did this way. In fact, even the older kids who are preparing for their exams, history exams, can do this, write smaller, and who have to study world history especially, who can write smaller answers on post-its and stick. If you're studying only Indian history, take a big, instead of world map, take a bigger Indian map and map of India, and then just stick post-its again on the Indian map and make your short notes. It becomes very easy to learn and remember things. You don't have to really memorize, because visually you can remember and understand it better. So that's about how to make history more fun. And I would highly recommend watching the documentaries on historical events, because that really gives you an insight and you get interested in the subject. Okay, that's and the minute it becomes interesting and fun, the children start loving it, and children will want to study it even more. I think, yeah, that's about it. I hope you have liked the technique, and if you have some better techniques, do share with me, because learning never stops and I love learning. Till then, take care, keep learning, and Hakuna Matata. Bye.